All right, we're going to continue looking at similar shapes, and we're going to be looking at indirect measurements. So I have gotten some feedback that we're still struggling with setting up these proportions, so definitely join my meetings where I can give you more one-on-one help. So first it says here, when you write a proportion to calculate measurement, you can write ratios comparing measures of the same object. For example, use the ratios formed by the height of an object and the length of its shadows. So in this example here, it says find the height of the totem pole. So I know the height of this person is 5 feet, and the shadow cast is 4 feet. I'm unsure of the totem pole height, but I know that the shadow cast is 16 feet. All right, so to find the height of the totem pole, we're going to write a proportion. And we're going to set the height of the person over the shadow of the person is equal to the height of the totem pole over the shadow of the totem pole. Notice heights are both in the numerator and shadows are both in the denominator. When you're setting these proportions up, you want to keep our like dimensions, so our heights with our heights, okay? Once you've got that set up, you're going to substitute your values. So the height of the person is 5 feet and the shadow is 4. I've got then h, I don't know the height of the totem pole, over 16. Solve for h. I know that 4 times 4 is 16, so I had to multiply that times 4, which means if I multiply my numerator by 4, I'm going to find the height of the totem pole. So h is equal to 20. The totem pole is 20 feet tall. All right, I have a couple of your turns here. So number 5 says, a student who is 4 feet tall stands beside a tree. The tree has a shadow that is 12 feet long. At the same time, the shadow of the student is 6 feet long. Find the height of the tree. Okay, I want you to solve this, and my first recommendation is that you draw a picture. All right, so you should have recorded your height of the tree, and I'm going to work this out here. And again, I said I think you should draw a picture, so I'm going to draw. And again, I am not an artist, so here's my tree. All right, I'm not doing anything special here. The tree, we don't know the height, but the shadow, let's see, the tree has a shadow that is 12 feet long. Then I have a person, right? My person. All right, the student is 4 feet tall, and their shadow is 6 feet long. All right, so now I'm going to have the height of the person over the shadow of the person. 4 over 6 is equal to height of tree is unknown, and the shadow of the tree is 12. All right, so what can we multiply times 6 to get 12? We can multiply times 2. So I need to multiply 4 times 2, and the height of the tree then, the tree is 8 feet tall. Okay. I'll write down here 8 feet. All right, this next one I've got a picture already. It says a photographer is taking a photo of a statue of Paul Bunyan, the legendary giant lumberjack. He measures the length of his shadow and the shadow cast by the statue. Find the height of the Paul Bunyan statue. So height of person over the shadow, right? So 6 over 1.5 is equal to, I do not know the height of the Paul Bunyan statue, and then 4.5. All right, so if I'm unsure what I need to multiply here, I'm going to cross multiply, and then I have 1.5h, 1.5 times h is 1.5h, is equal to, and then I have 6 times 4.5, and I'll do that over here, Uh, 4.5 times 6. So 30, write that. 4, 7. I have one decimal place up there. All right, so 27. And then I need to solve for h, divide by 1.5, divide by 1.5. That's 1h, so I'll drop my h down there. And then I have 27 divided by 1.5. So 27 divided by 1.5. I can't have a decimal point here. I need to move it over 1, which means I need to take this and move that decimal place over 1. So my new decimal point is going to be right here. I'm going to move it up. All right, 15 goes into 27 once. Subtract. All right, then I need to bring down my 0 here. 15. How many times does 15 go into 120? Well, 2 times 15 is 30. So 4 times 15 is 60. So what do we think? 8 times 15? Let's look at that. Times 8. All right, 5 times 8 is 40. Here my 4. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 4 is 12. So 15 times 8 is 120. So that's going to be an 8. Subtract 120. We have 0 left. So the Paul Bunyan statue is 18 feet tall. All right. Next example. A cactus casts a shadow that is 15 feet long. A gate nearby casts a shadow that is 5 feet long. Find the height of the cactus. So again, we're going to set up our proportions with height over shadow equals height over shadow, right? So here's we're going to do our gate. 3 over 5 is equal to, I do not know the height of the cactus, over 15. This one's pretty easy. 5 times 3 is 15. So then I just need to multiply 3 times 3. So the height of the cactus is 9 feet. 3 times 3 is 9. All right, the next one, it says a building with a height of 14 meters casts a shadow that is 16 meters long, while a taller building casts a 24 meters long shadow. What is the height of the taller building? So I have two buildings. I have a taller building and then a shorter building, right? Again, I'm not drawing for art purposes, I'm drawing for math purposes. All right, so the building with a height, this has a height of 14 meters, has a shadow that is 16 meters. All right, the taller building casts a shadow of 24 meters. We do not know the height of the taller building. So I'm going to go height over shadow is equal to height. I don't know my height here. Over, oh, sorry. So I did height over shadow of the smaller building. Those are my knowns. My unknown, I do not know my height of the taller building. And then, but I know the shadow length is 24 meters. All right, so on this, we can simplify this fraction here. And a lot of times that's another way that we can solve these and it'll be a little bit easier for us. So I know that I can divide both of these by 2. So that simplifies. I can divide this by 2 and this by 2. So that's going to simplify to 7/8. And I keep my equals h over 24. So now when I do that, I'm going to eliminate the need to cross multiply and divide because I can take 8 times 3 is 24, which means I just need to multiply 7 times 3 to get the height of the taller building. So the height of the taller building, 7 times 3 is 21, is 21 meters. Again, if you don't see this part here, cross multiplying and dividing will work as well. They're the same answer.